Hello, hello. There are two simple things that I did to lower my blood pressure. And I'm just going to get right to it and tell you what those two things are. So the first thing I did was cut out fast food. I cut out fast food. Some fast food restaurants have healthier options than others, but for the most part, make it a general rule to eat out less. If you're going to have to eat fast food, you know that you have that late night at work or that game that you need to go to. Plan that in your week. Let that become a part of your week. So you know when to plan it in, you can add those calories in, and you can actually look ahead at the menu and see what amount of sodium that it contains and maybe how to choose some healthier choices. So I'm telling you, I don't care what you do, if you just start there and eliminate your fast food intake, you will be on the right road to lowering your blood pressure. Now, you might be saying, well, you can buy chicken at the store, it contains sodium. You could buy things at the grocery store that contain sodium. That is so true. So if you're ahead of that and you already conquered that step, then the next step would be to remove those canned foods, go with the frozen food option. If you are someone who already has eliminated fast foods, then you take the next step and start in your kitchen. Get rid of a lot of those canned goods. Go towards the frozen food section. If you're eating processed foods of any kind, whether it be meats or carbs or even vegetables, if they're processed in some way, you are at risk for having more sodium than you need. The second simple thing you can do, and it's not so simple, I don't want to undervalue how difficult this is, but losing weight. Losing weight is something you can do to lower your blood pressure right away. And I'm going to show you a history of my blood pressure readings. And if you notice, look at these readings. If you notice, in August of 2020, that's when I started to notice my blood pressure going up. And it was 138/92. Look at the pounds. I weighed 292 pounds. So, naturally it was up. I highlighted every area in my history from 2020 to 2024 of my blood pressure readings and all the elevated blood pressure that was in the 140s. Now, anything 120 over 80 is elevated. But if you look at all those 140 readings and that 156, I was at my highest weight. When my weight went down, what happened to the high blood pressure? It went down. So there's a correlation. You can see it in the data. You can see it right away. The higher the weight, the higher the blood pressure. The lower the weight, the lower the blood pressure. And so that just tells me with my own data, this is not, a scientific study that was done amongst, 50,000 people. This is just me, where I can see my data clear as day. When my weight is elevated, when I am higher in weight, my blood pressure is higher. When I'm lower in weight, my blood pressure is lower. As of today, I am at a normal blood pressure range. My goal is to keep it that way or even lower. The best I can get is what I'm going for. So as of today, my blood pressure is 120/80. And I take a minute to celebrate. I'm so excited. You just don't know, and maybe you do. Maybe you have your own experience with it. Maybe you're still going through your high blood pressure. Maybe you're still suffering with high blood pressure, but I will tell you, it's a great feeling to get that under control. And you feel like you don't have control over it because you hear, oh, it's your genetics, it runs in your family. I no longer believe that. I really don't. Now, could that be the case for some people? I think so. But I think when a doctor tells you that you have high blood pressure, it's genetic, it runs in your family, most people, I would speculate that most people think there's really nothing I could do about it. I'm just going to take this medication. I'm going to have it no matter what. And I don't believe that's true. Don't let a doctor tell you that and make you feel like you don't have a choice. You do have a choice. You can change your lifestyle habits. You can lose weight and your blood pressure will go down. I am absolutely proof of that. So I am on a weight loss journey. My goal is to lose at least 60 more pounds. I'm praying my blood pressure will get even better. A tool that I have used to help me with my weight loss is Manjaro. And I take Manjaro because I became a type 2 diabetic, and now my A1C is in the pre-diabetic range. And right away when it shot up over that level to the sevens, I was on it. So, I'm working to get that down even further, but that's a tool for me. I still get some exercise in there. I still count my calories. I still watch what I'm eating. The Manjaro just doesn't work as a magic medication. You have to do the work with it. So things that I've done to lose weight is cut my calories. I exercise. I get the little exercise in there. I've made lifestyle changes to help with that. So don't just think, oh, you're going to take this medication and you're going to lose all this weight. You could, but 9 times out of 10, more than likely you will need to change your lifestyle habits in order to be successful. So get that blood pressure down. Let's get healthy. We don't want strokes. We don't want kidney disease. We don't want to be on dialysis. We want to live. 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 But most importantly, we want to live pain-free and healthy. And remember, slow and steady wins the race. Just don't quit.